Hey fam, it's me Aaron, and this is a comic show. This week is insane. This is the best week since like free comic book day. And there are free things here today that most comic book stores will have. We have it. And A vs. X was last week, so you get consequences this week, which tells you some of the things that happened after, the aftermath and whatnot. And that's all well and good, and it's, deftly written by Kieran Gillen. But here's the big deal. Uncanny Avengers. I will stand behind this book 100%. Rick Remender is the man. I've been the biggest fan of his ever since DC paid him a kill fee to kick him off of Booster Gold. And I said then that he's going to be the biggest thing Marvel has, and now today he is. And Uncanny Avengers, I don't care what you thought of A vs. X or the end of A vs. X or how many times Professor X died. It doesn't matter how you die. It matters what they do with your body afterwards. And you can mark my words on that. And here's the thing. This book had action, suspense. It built, every scene built towards this cliffhanger that is a Brian K. Vaughan level cliffhanger. You cannot read the end of this book and not want the next issue instantly, or else you don't even have a pulse. And seeing as it's Marvel now, all you have to know is, have you seen any X-Men movie or cartoon? Okay, so you know that character. Have you watched the Captain America movie? Okay, you know Red Skull. So go. And what they do to Xavier is like, oh my God. I mean, I can't imagine anyone doing that Martin Luther King. It's like he died with his dream unrealized. Hopefully his dream will be realized after death with Xavier, but it's insane. I do not want to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it, but I just want to let you guys know Rick Remender is the man. This is insane. If you're not going to buy it, I challenge you, whatever comic book store you're in, tell them I told you to do it. Even if it's bagged and boarded, take it out of the bag, look at the last page, and crap your pants, because that's insane. I loved this book, and at my store I'm offering it this week on Wednesday for $2.99 instead of $3.99 because I want to give it a strong push. I want to give it a push. I don't want that extra dollar to be the pediment to try it, and I think after you read it, the last page will keep you on it. Also in my store, while supplies last, we'll have this baby lithograph, which is cute as all hell, and I can't wait for the A Babies vs. X Babies to come, which was a beautiful, beautiful one-shot that anyone that loved Muppet Babies will be all about. And we also have this Marvel Now freebie, which is preview pages of 11 different Marvel Now books, all for free. So if you want to know what's this Marvel Now, what's that Marvel Now, and no one's been able to tell you clearly, it's all in here. So I don't know why Marvel was holding so close to the vest with Marvel Now, but it's in here and this is free. And that's the Marvel books I'm going to talk about, because what I'm really interested in is Batman. You guys know that I love Scott Snyder so much that I would do bad things to Scott Snyder. I love his writing. I love what he's done with Swamp Thing, and his Batman is insanity. And I don't care that Detective Comics had that cliffhanger with Joker's face ripped off and they didn't do anything with it until now, because this all makes it worth it right now. And it's not death in the family, it's death of the family. It's Joker going after every single person in Batman's bloodline. You think there's too many Batman family books? Well, guess what? Joker does too, and he's going to start killing some of them off. And the cliffhanger in this is also insanity, hitting Batman where it hurts the most, the very most. And no, it's not digging up his parents' graves, and no, it's not killing Robin again. It's insanity. It is so freaking good. And also, you get Harley written by Snyder. The backup story is Harley Quinn, written by Snyder, which we haven't had in the New 52. You will love this book. And again, the cliffhanger is so ridiculous, you're going to want more. And it is a die-cut cover. No, the comic industry did not go bankrupt and combust because of this. It's a die-cut cover that doesn't cost any more than it would have cost otherwise, and it's not a variant. You just get it, and it's cool. Look, it's Joker. You peel his face off as his face peels off in the book, and it's Batman underneath. I'm sure there's certain, metaphorical references here that you can ponder. Batgirl is also tying in. It's the prelude to the prologue, and it's Batgirl underneath, and this cliffhanger is ridiculous for Batgirl. And if you've read Killing Joke, and I don't want to spoil anything, but obviously Joker comes back to finish what he started. Green Lantern Corps, this is the Third Army. This is my man, Guy Gardner. This is the cautionary tale of pride coming before a fall, and I love Guy so much, but he is so prideful that he's being duped by the Guardians, who are saying, hey, you're the best Green Lantern ever lived, and he's not really looking into what they're doing like, Hal did. So, Guy Gardner, I just want you to wise up. Just please, come on, before it's too late. But that's great. Amy Comic Girls, Wonder Woman, the reason you should get this is because it is Amanda Connor on art. She draws beautiful women. She did the Pro with Garth Ennis. She's done beautiful Power Girl stuff, and this is beautiful. It is a one-shot, single issue, lots of action, a unique take on Wonder Woman that's probably more in line with the original than the New 52 one at this point, but it was a lot of fun and a single issue story that you will love. And the next part of Amy Comedy is going to be Batgirl, where you're going to get that steampunk Duella Dent, Joker's daughter, and you're going to get a lot of fun stuff. So yes, this was originally out in digital, but who cares? You didn't read it in digital. I didn't read it in digital. I read it here, and I loved it. Phantom Stranger. This is Dan DiDio. He's the editor, he's a publisher of DC, one of the 5 people running it. And he said in a statement with the New 52 that the New 52 is going to be different genders and diversity and all kinds of crazy stuff. So, he was like hope and change for the New 52. But don't look at what Dan DiDio says. Look at what he does. Here's what Dan DiDio does. He starts his stuff and he says, oh, we have this Hispanic lesbian woman question? Well, guess what I'm going to do? He's back to a ginger white dude. And then he said, oh, the Spectre, we have this black cop Spectre, ginger white dude again. So Dan DiDio, either he's a liar and he didn't really want diversity, he wants ginger white dudes, or he was telling the truth and he just thinks that ginger white dudes is a minority group that needs protection and more representation in comics. I do not know. Maybe he's setting the scales right. Maybe DC had a conspiracy against ginger white dudes at one point, and that's why they got replaced. But this Phantom Stranger introduces Raven, and it makes me wonder if every issue is going to introduce somebody, but, ginger white dudes. And we have the free Arrow comic here at a comic shop, which most all comic book stores will have for you. But at a comic shop, what's different is we're going to be showing the TV show in real time here on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, so you can watch it with us. I watched it like 2-3 months ago. The pilot was actually really good. So, I'm not saying the series is good. Don't come back and tell me I watched 5 episodes and 4 of them sucked. All I'm saying is the pilot was really good, and we're going to watch the pilot here, drink some beers, and I'll give you a free comic. Indie stuff, we got the Walking Dead one-shot, which is the Michonne Special, which actually has her origin, a flashback. There's no flashbacks in any Walking Dead. I don't know if you've ever really saw that. The Walking Dead comics never have a flashback. This was originally published in Playboy, but I'm a classy dude, so I don't pay for porn. This is my first time I read it, and it's actually really, really good. It's the same creative team, and it's her origin. You want it, get it, who cares, It's going to be awesome. Point of Impact is a crime noir by the same dude that does Near Death, and Jay Faerber really does noir well. Give it a shot. It's black and white. It's gritty. It's what you want if you like crime noir. And finally, the biggest book of the week is Saga. This is 7 issues worth of material. I am not wrong here. I know it collects issues 1 through 6. Issue 1, however, was double-sized, so it collects 7 issues worth of content for $10. And here at the comic shop, since we do a student discount, that's $9. $9. If you paid for the single issues, I don't care, you got your enjoyment earlier. You had more enjoyment, so you had to pay a little bit more because you were an early adopter and you got it all earlier, and that's well and good. But now you should buy it like this because you can read it all in one sitting, you can loan it out to friends, and I think any friend you have that likes anything will like this. This is not just sci-fi, it's not just fantasy, it's not just adventure, it's not just romance, it's all those things together. And it's Brian K. Vaughan who did Why Last Man, so every single issue has a ridiculous cliffhanger. And when you get to read it like this, the only cliffhanger you really get is the cliffhanger to issue 6, which is pretty freaking epic with the in-laws. But these cliffhangers are awesome. The story is awesome. It's narrated by the baby. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it opens with one of the protagonists possibly crapping on a table. And it also opens another issue with the antagonist crapping on the toilet. So, I mean, it doesn't take itself too seriously if, you're like, oh, sci-fi, I don't like it. You will love this book. And we offer a money-back guarantee here. I don't care. I offered a money-back guarantee in issue 1, sold through 400 copies, no one brought it back. So I was begging people to bring it back, too, because I was sold out of it at one point. But this book is awesome. Saga rocks. And anyone that says it doesn't, they just want to have an opinion online where they're very lonely, and they want people to combat them online. They want some interaction with people. And because they don't really get that in their daily lives, because people in their daily lives already know, oh, don't talk to that guy, his opinion's horrible. So, if you've heard any of that on the internet, just ignore it, because all they want is attention. This is brilliant, I love it, and you will love it too. You won't only love it, you will be in love with it. And that's about it. Tomorrow is going to be an epic party in here with Uncanny Avengers, with Batman, the Joker story, Death of the Family, and with Saga, and we're playing Arrow, and I got all these freebies. Please love me. Thanks, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe if you want to. Share the video if you want to on Facebook. And If you're local, come to our party on Wednesday. All day long, we'll have all these freebies. It's the best comic week since Free Comic Book Day. And if you're not local, I'll see you at New York Comic Con. And if you're not doing either of those, I don't know. I'm sorry. Thanks. Bye-bye.